For those of you that have been here before, you know that we just come here and lay our hearts down, spend some time to kind of celebrate and kind of resonate with each other, and then go out in the world feeling a little bit taller, stronger with it. Because you probably saw in the description here that a lot of us relate to being neurodiverse, or even if you don't identify as neurodiverse, just feeling like you kind of don't fit in with the mainstream, then this space is definitely for you. You know, we're all in different parts of our journeys in terms of like accepting our neurodiversity or learning about it or discovering it, or regardless, if the resources work for you, they work for you, and take them. I'm creating as many resources as I can to support people where I wasn't throughout my journey. So I want to do whatever I can to make you guys feel comfortable and welcome, because this is such an important space. I think we all need community in this world, no matter how much wellness we aspire to kind of have in other aspects of our lives. We're kind of held back by not having resonant community. It's a really important part of just being fully ourselves and reconnecting with ourselves, is to feel safe within community. And it's really hard for us sometimes to do that if we can't find those people, if we don't understand nonviolent communication, and we can't advocate for ourselves. We don't, you know, it really is systematic in so many ways, and I'm here to help peel those layers off of you and get you thriving again and laughing again, and laughing through the grief, right, and holding space for it. And we can just experience everything together here and hold each other through everything and come back every week. So yeah, I'm Adriana. I'm a holistic coach for neurodivergent people, neurodiverse people, or people that feel just simply different. Anyone who's sensitive, empathetic, creative, anyone that feels kind of overrun by their emotions. I really heavily kind of specialize in doing that SOS, that immediate relief work, and helping people kind of rebuild, reground, you know, from the ground up. Because as you will see eventually, as I share my story, that I've had the earth taken out from beneath me many times, and somehow come out, I wouldn't say unscathed, but I've come out a wiser, stronger, more resilient version of myself. And I've often asked myself, like, what I would go back and what I would teach, you know, like if I were to look at the whole journey, and what's one thing that stood out to me, it's always radical self-acceptance. I think that in hindsight, we look at the situations where we experience the most suffering, and we actually were practicing the least radical acceptance for our situation and for ourselves. So I think that's a really beautiful thing to recognize, is that when we kind of cultivate that radical self-acceptance, which is hard to do, right? Like, we have to be conscious, like in our brain, to be like, okay, what does this situation need? How can I do this, right? And that's a whole thing on its own. When we're in trauma response or in survival response, it's really hard to be like, oh, I need radical self-acceptance. So it's a journey, and it's not just like applying it. If we could just flip a switch, right, we wouldn't be here. We'd be just like done our healing journey.